Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's having a great evening. Night tonight. It is getting into night, isn't it? Oh my goodness. I've been working night shift, or I am working night shift this week, so I got off work an hour ago, so my evening's only just begun. But that's only good news for you, because that means y'all get a nice late night stream. I don't know if that's good news or not, but you know, for some people it probably is. Let's see here. Gonna go ahead and hop in here, get switched back over to the fuel rat Mandalay. We got some fuel rats going today. We've got, and the primary thing is gonna be a bit of on foot stuff. Let me see something real quick. Well, maybe we're playing Elite Dangerous tonight, or maybe we'll just sit here on this loading screen all night. Who knows? The server rats may not be in my favor. Come on now. Just get to sit here and wait. I love this game, but my goodness, the servers struggle sometimes. Up, up. At the very least, I can see the past 2 nights. I've actually, managed to sit down, be sitting at my PC, 20, 30 minutes ahead of time before stream, and get all my stuff put together and all that. So, sometimes I'm spending that first 5 minutes, where the intro was playing, and spend that first 5 minutes, sending out messages in Discords and stuff, and doing my normal pre-stream stuff, but already got it all figured out. I remember I finished off last night, so I did more stuff last night after I finished stream. I took a little bit of a break and I got ready for bed, and then played some more for a little while. So I did some ship engineering, but let's go ahead and get. Oh, my fleet carrier's here. That's nice. Let's go ahead and head. My ship isn't at Beta 3 Tucani. Where's my ship? Bubbleton Buster is in Arc. No, it is in Beta 3 Tucani. Oh, I turned off the ship indicator light thingies. That makes sense. Let's launch. Get moving here. Get my HOTAS into place here. Got it kind of shoved out of the way.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
Move things around a little bit, get situated here. Of course. I hate that there's no easy way to jump to Super Cruise without jumping straight to your destination, Now I've got to replot and apparently zoom way out. Beta 3 Tucani. Hello? Not Bert. Beta. Oh, it's dash 3, not space 3. That makes sense. There we go. Now we can see it. Gadar Nafe, how goes it, sir? Good afternoon, right? Noon for you? 2200 here, so 1200 there. I think I've got that math right. Doing good, I love to hear it. Nine minutes into the afternoon. There you go. I keep most of my clocks on 24-hour time, and I've made the realization that it makes it a lot easier to switch, convert to AEST or AEDT, whichever one it is. I don't your time, because the 24-hour time, like if it's 1600 hours here, it's 6 a.m. for you. 1800 is 8, so on and so forth. 2300 gets a little harder there, but that would be 1 in the afternoon. 2300 is 1300. You subtract 10.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, subtracting 10 is so much. Excuse me. Man. Drink went down the wrong way. I'm so sorry. Subtracting 10 is a lot easier than adding the 14. So do I have enough fuel now, or am I gonna have to refuel one more time? Nope, I have enough. So I do not need to scoop. Go back 4 or 5 and swap AMPM. Yeah, it is a little harder going from Australian to US, but
Frameshift drive charging.
subtracting 14 rather than. But yeah, actually, you could just add 10. That would work. Although, I don't know if that would work. I don't know, man. Yeah. Yeah. The 4 or 5 makes it faster. 10 makes you use all your fingers, and if you try and do the full 14-hour difference, then you gotta get some toes involved, and that's just no fun for anyone.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
Man. I actually didn't end up getting all the way through it before I had to go to work because I had to get ready. But it's
Drive charging.
not the simplest of games, I'll say that. Button mapping, yes. Dude, why is X crouch? Like, make C crouch. Why is X crouch? And then you have to keep opening your compass, which is K, which might be fine if you have like a 50% keyboard or a 75% keyboard. I have a full-size 110% keyboard. It is literally me picking up my entire hand and reaching across to press K. It makes no sense. I am definitely going to be spending some time. Excuse me. I'm definitely going to be spending some time working on that, changing all of those around. Oh, holy. Oh, my fuel was already low. Okay. I got very nervous there for a second. I thought I just tore through an entire tank of fuel, but it was already pretty low. I kind of try and point stuff out on the UI here as I mention them because I get so used to it that it just like I know where everything is, but it is a lot of information going on here. It's also hard though because I can't like use a mouse or anything to look around. It's this little like mini joystick on the side of my joystick that I have to look around with that makes things. It's like a I don't know what you'd call it, like a control stick on a controller. Subconscious acknowledgement. Oh, just like knowing where everything is, yeah. I almost like don't even have to look. Like I can see that I'm at just over 25% fuel without looking down there. Well, hey, at least my little loop of shame there meant I didn't have to fly across the loop of shame or across the noob hammers. Yep, there's my 25% fuel reserves. Overshot that just a tad. There we go. Get that landing gear down. 03, dead ahead of us there. Beautiful. Alrighty.
Landing complete. Please execute
Switch
system
to
shutdown. The Empire would like to apologize for any
that
hostility you
ship.
may have encountered on your approach to the facility,
We'll
Commander.
look for an on-foot mission, but honestly... Okay, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Give me a second, I'm gonna go ahead and just sit in the ship for this. Let me pull up this, just double check. Nothing cool. Actually, actually this works because I can look at my loadouts here. Dominator suit. Probably gonna switch back to the Karma P15. Alright. So that over there. Pull up OBS here. Let me turn that on, make sure it's got the right. Yep. And hide that. That's not. Oh, because I'm. Yeah. Hold up. There we go. Alright, so let's figure out what stuff we're gonna need. So that was TK Aphelion and a Karma AR-50. TK Aphelion, Karma AR-50. There's the Karma AR-50. The TK Aphelion, and I had a Karma P-15 secondary. And then our Dominator suits. So currently, the Dominator suit is only grade 2, so it can only take one modification slot. I would like to get it up to grade 3 or 4, ideally. So let's see. So we're going to need, for grade 3, we need 2 suit schematics, 2 health monitors, 2 manufacturing instructions, 5 titanium plating, and 5 graphene. To upgrade to grade 4. You know what? This is all the same material, so let's just max it out. Why not? So that's 2, 6, 11 suit schematics. 2, 6, 11 health monitors, and the same for manufacturing instructions. For titanium plating, it's 5, 14, 26 of those. And then gonna be the same of graphene. So oh, that tells me where I can find them. That's helpful. What's an IND building? Industrial facilities present in industrial settlements. So I need an anarchy industrial. Huh. Economy, government, anarchy, economy industrial, near Beta 3 to Connie. Okay, dash 3. We have 2 potential settlements. Wonderful. Graphene, those are all buildings that can be found. Or res, hab, and command. Resource, habitat, and command buildings are all in any agri buildings. Only agricultural, but these that can go. This is what I need. So our Karma P-15. That's our secondary. Let's wait on that. These are, yeah. Why not? Let's just see if we can't max these out. This is definitely going to be a series of streams. Me doing this. I'm not going to get all of this done tonight, but weapon schematics. And you know what? Let me just where is pull that down there, have it grab this screen. That's trying to scale it. I don't need to scale it. I need to crop it. Also, why have you switched? You go there. This one. Oh, hold up. I've done this wrong. Yes, I didn't want to create two of the same display capture. I want a second display capture. There we go. So now, if we move this one around, and then there should be a way to crop this. Actually, is there one of these that I can? There it is. Oh wait, no. This may flash a bit, just as a warning. Let's do that. And then zero crop there. Too much. Just trying to crop that. Boom. And then we'll just go ahead and do that. And so I don't know if that helps at all, but in case you want to see what I'm weapon schematics. And let's see, we need 2, 6, 11 of those. 11 weapon schematics. 11 compression, liquefied gas. 11 manufacturing instructions. Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with this game. I actually really enjoy this stuff, but also it's like, holy cow, it's so much work just to play the game. Get a drink there. Tungsten carbide. We're gonna need 26. Yeah, this is like yeah. Found an entire university, so yeah, I get it. So that's our Karma AR-50. That's our kinetic damage weapon. Our TK Aphelion, that's gonna be 11 more weapon schematics. 22 total. 11 ionized gas. Resource management, very much resource management. Um, I mean, this is as much just me figuring out what I need as anything else, you know? Can I make this? It does not want to let me make it bold. It's going to try and make it more readable. Suppose if I were smart, I would have just done a text source in OBS, but you know what? Smart is overrated. 22 manufacturing instructions. 26 microelectrode. And 26 optical fiber. Doing the British spelling because that's what Frontier FDev apparently likes. So smart is overrated while playing Elite Dangerous. Yep. I stand by what I said. So we're going to need 33 weapon skims and 33 manufacturing instructions. And keep in mind, this is just for upgrading the weapons. We haven't even gotten into the modifications yet. The Karma P15 also needs compression liquefied gas, so that's going to be 22 of those. Manufacturing instructions I already got. Tungsten carbide, it needs that as well. Why do I have tungsten carbide twice? The current AR-15 needs weapon components, not more tungsten carbide. Uh, so the upgrades for... I'm willing to bet that like the upgrades for each of the different guns from the different manufacturers are the same. So like all of the TK guns are going to have the same upgrade costs. You know, all of the Karma guns have the same upgrade costs. 26 times 2 is 40, 30, 30, 20, 40, 50. Ha! 20 plus 20 is 40. 6 plus 6 is 12. 40 plus 12, 52. Boom. My brain is not braining. All right. Let's switch back to our game capture, huh? I'm going to have to find a better spot for that. I'm just going to stick it down here. That should work well enough. So we are going to that system I found earlier. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do one more thing here because I can. Let's pull this up. Weapon schematics are found in STO buildings, power buildings, and command buildings. And this is going to show up badly on the... Why on earth is it? It's cropped badly. Oh, no, it's not. It kind of is. It's not cropped wide enough, but we will... You know what? There's a solution for that. Let's do that. Compression liquefied gas is... Holy cow, a whole lot. Res, resource, power, industrial, EXT. I don't remember what EXT is. EXT is extraction, and then agri is agricultural. I may give up on this. I don't know that I'm going to have enough screen space for it. I'll put it up if anybody asks. If you want to look at it again, just let me know and I'll let you look at it. Manufacturing instruction is external resource, industrial, habitat, and command. Tungsten carbide is resource, industrial, external, and agricultural, or not external, extraction. Weapon components are industrial and command. So, for a bit of an explanation here, there's two ways of getting these on foot materials, I guess is probably the best way to say it. You can get them as, pretty much all of them you can get as mission rewards, or you can loot them from settlements. So what we're going to do is we're going to do looting. We're going to loot them from settlements because that's more fun. Um, More specifically, we're going to go to a settlement with an anarchy government and loot them from there because we can shoot up a settlement with anarchy government and we don't get in trouble Nobody can report crimes if there's no government. It's a wonderful thing. Um, so we have found, what is STO? Optical fiber. One of our things is found in STO building. Storage warehouses. That makes sense. Storage, command, and agricultural. So let me get the name of our settlement. We're going to Pomeroy Industrial in Uriel, and we're gonna shoot them up a bit. That sort of logic and reasoning is invaluable in Arma. Love to hear it. I will be a valuable soldier. I appreciate I appreciate the faith. We'll see how well it goes my first time.
Landing gear retracted.
Landing coupler disengaged. Please observe safe speeds when traversing the docking bay.
Way overshot that. I threw grade 5 dirty drive engineering on this thing, and man, my lateral thrusters push me around so much more than they used to, and it throws me off every time. I haven't even put drag
Please regulate your speed and accommodate oncoming
yeah,
traffic.
drag.drive tuning on here, which is an experimental effect.
Frameshift drive charging.
And I'm sure once I do that, I'm just gonna completely. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna get used to it. I'm gonna get used to the lateral thrust, and once I get used to it, I'm finally gonna get around to putting the experimental effect on it, and just completely mess everything up again. Interesting. I am interesting. Thank you for pointing that out. I really thought I was gonna drop out at this star after saying that. Imagine drag in space would actually be a factor at enormous speeds. Yes, it would. Which, okay, I don't know why they call it drag drives. Let me make sure I have that straight. Yeah, so dirty drive tuning. Excuse me. It basically just increases power draw, thermal load, and it makes the yeah, that is thrusters. And it makes so like if somebody shoots my engines, they'll break quicker. Um, and they also decrease the optimal mass, so they work worse for heavier ships, if that makes sense, is my understanding of that. But then you get basically way faster and you turn a lot quicker. I should actually make sure I'm pointed at something. Um, and then um, you can also get clean drive tuning, which does basically the same thing, but less. You get less of a benefit, but also less of a detriment, and I think the detriment is on fewer things. I think it's less, it doesn't hurt your thermal load. I think it doesn't increase thermal load at all. Um, yeah, so you get dirty drive tuning, and then one of the experimental effects is drag drives, which is the removal of safety protocols and controller software to increase drive thrust output at the cost of additional heat generation. So, and I'll show you once we land. Let me find Pomeroy Industrial. There we go. So like right now, drag would absolutely be a factor, and you can actually see that. Remind me sometime to send you a screenshot, or actually, I can do it now. You can, like when you're in Super Cruise, which is the faster than light travel I'm in now, your paint wears out. And so like you can actually see the physical effect, and it takes a long time for it to get worn out. But I have a screenshot somewhere. I think that's the one. Oh, it's a game screenshot, not a Steam screenshot. You have more optimized stuff which has balance improvements than the more experimental things that lean towards min-maxing. Yes, so, I mean, that's the case with pretty much any engineering. So when you just buy a ship or you just buy a component, 99% of the time it does not have any engineering. It's like the baseline, completely flat, it is the component. And then you can go to these engineers and tell them, hey, I want you to do this thing to it. So my shields on my combat... let me find... I have that pinned on Martuk? No. Lee Chung is who I have it pinned on. So my shield, my combat weapon, my combat ship has reinforced shields. So my shields are stronger, it takes more to break my shields, but they draw more from my power distributor, so like the main bus for my ship draws more from that, and the regeneration rate once they're broken is slower, so it takes a lot more to break my shields, but once they get broken, they take a lot longer to come back up. So like that's my really min-maxed combat ship. I have it built to just like take an absolute beating and survive, ideally. I've been playing some in the current community goal. Think of like a Major Order and Helldivers. The current community goal is combat focused. And it's both ground combat, which is what we were doing last night, and space combat. And I've been doing the high intensity conflict zones and been holding my own in that ship, so... So a lot of the vast majority of people in this game, they tend to just go for like, you know, mid-range stuff. If they do any engineering, it's, you know, or instead of going all the way to grade 5, they do grade 3, and they might just, you know, make their frame shift drive give them a higher range so they can jump to systems that are further away without having to like, so, you know, 50 jumps they can make in one jump rather than two.
Orbital flight engaged.
That is going to be close. So a lot of people, for the vast majority of their ships, don't do a ton of engineering. Like my combat ship, everything is engineered. Everything. Even if it's just like my sensors, which have a random, I think they have long range sensors, and I literally only put the first pip of grade 1 because that then allows me to put on the reinforced experimental effect to make it tougher and harder to break. So like most people don't do that. On some ships you'd want to do that. You want to just min-max the hell out of everything. Alright. Well, I'm gonna bounce. Ow. Holy cow. I love this game so much, dude. 44% on the shields. Ouch. Or 44% hull integrity, sorry. Shields are at 0%. 44% hull integrity. Unsuitable terrain. Unsuitable... Oh, there we go. Got some right there. Hello. There we go. Got our combat suit. Go ahead and disembark. We're going to... Let me make sure... Manage inventory. Go ahead and take an E-breach. E-breaches are illegal, so if I let a guard scan me, I'm kind of screwed because they're going to start shooting. But I very quickly want to figure out on foot controls. There's different kinds of grenades, and I haven't figured out how to use different grenades. And outside, throw a grenade. X or G. Tab is select next grenade type. Got it. So if I pull this out, hit tab, so you can see there, just under my ammo loadout, it's changing. So that's a shield disruptor, shield projector, I guess, and then just normal frags. Cool. So let's dismiss ship. Goodbye. Let the little AI pilot inside my ship do their thing. Put everything away here. We're gonna have to be very careful, because if a guard even spots me, they'll ask to scan me, and if they ask to scan me and I walk away, they start shooting. But if I don't walk away and let them scan me, they'll see I have illegal items and they'll shoot me. So we are gonna have to sneak into the command building and disable settlement alarms before we start shooting. If we disable the alarms, even if, one person sees me and starts shooting, the entire settlement doesn't do it. Why is it saying I have a mission? That's odd. That's the wrong one. It's actions. Yeah, I don't know. How odd. Just those near shot of gunfire? Yes. Which even that works kind of interestingly. I'm going to copy that phrase because that's the second time that one's gotten through my auto mod. Best viewers with the weird E's. Using the foreign characters to try and get around auto mod, and I don't appreciate it. Alright. I believe any guards will show up on my mini-map in the top left there. So hopefully... Wonderful. Go ahead and apply an E-breach there. Now I'm not supposed to be in here, so... Please don't be people on the other side of this door. Thank you. I don't have a cutter, so I can't break in here. So I have to find someone, kill them, and steal their clearance. Not that guy, because he doesn't have a high enough clearance. Is he gonna yell if he sees me? I don't think so.
Can I help you?
Nope. Carry on. You're not scanning me, so you don't know that I'm not supposed to be here. It's fine. Come on now, give me a... Oh. That guy did have a level 2 clearance.
Put that away! Whoa, hey, stop that!
Oh, I put it away. I put it away. Don't shoot me.
Good. I'm glad I didn't have to take that any further.
No bounty detected. Security profile cloned.
No need to stand so close.
Papers, please. Ah, I must have left them in my...
Area.
That was in the restricted zone.
This is a restricted area. You shouldn't be here. I warned you.
Vital signs stabilized. Shield activated. Shield offline.
We need urgent.
Shield online. Security profile cloned. Shield offline. Vital signs. Shield online.
Oh, this has gone terribly. Oh, this has gone very terribly.
Suit fully charged. Leaving restricted area. Shield online. Shield offline. Leaving pressurized environment. Moving. Vital signs weak. Shield online.
We're just gonna kind of nope out of here because I was able to disable authorization scans. So now if they see me in an area I'm not supposed to be in, I don't think they'll be able to realize I'm not supposed to be there, if that makes sense, but I honestly don't know.
Shield offline.
Ah, all right. This is tough. This is really tough. Because it's like I said yesterday, you can't do well without your... You can't do well without engineered stuff. And I can't get engineered stuff without, So what I really need... What I really need is a laser cutter, but a laser cutter is such a pain in the ass because I can't have a laser cutter with my combat suit. That is very true. We're just gonna boost our way down there rather than trying to super cruise in and back out. So I think my best bet is going to be to try and clone a level 1 clearance. Yeah, clone a level 1 clearance. Get in... into that area and then use my E-breach on the restricted area to turn alarms off. And then we can work our way through bit by bit after that. But again, I'm gonna have that's gonna mean sneaking into the base with a illegal item in my backpack, which is going to suck. Slow down a little bit on the approach here. Hopefully not smack myself again. That would be, to say the least, unfortunate. That was the wrong button. Did not need to launch a heatsink, especially considering I am in an atmosphere where I can bleed heat normally. Oh!
Taking internal damage.
There's a mountain there. I did not know there was a mountain there. I will have actually lost my stuff there and have to pay a rebuy. 3.2 million. Not horrible, I guess. Here we go. Head back. Land does have a habit of jumping out at you. If I were paying a little closer attention, I might have noticed that, but I was not. Round 3, here we go.
Detachment confirmed. Take care when leaving station.
Oh, come on! No, that's just not fair. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, still shame on me. Can't exactly shame the landmass now, can I? I don't think that's really how that works.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, so yeah, we're gonna try that again. Hopefully this time not die. Beware of crossing land masses and apparently giant stuff sticking out of, like, okay, seriously though, that's bad spaceport design. Why you have a giant spike sticking out of the middle of your spaceport directly over a landing pad? What do spaceships do when they take off? They go up. I'm blaming that on the designers of that starport. That second one was stupid. The first one, that one was on me. The second one, that's on them. They should have designed a better spaceport. Might have to make some calls to the manager of their spaceport. position a bit there. Alright. We're not going to hit a landmass this time. We're not going to hit a landmass this time. We're not going to hit a landmass this time. And I have my night vision and my ship lights on already now. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. This ship really isn't meant for... This ship actually isn't even designed to, like, be used anywhere, like, except for just in space. This is my fuel ratting ship, so, like, this thing is designed to just pop out into the middle of space. It's not designed to be used anywhere near any kind of land. There's no mountain below me here. Let's see, the command building is that one right there, so I'm going to try and park myself close to it. The one, oh. Didn't break shields. Didn't break shields this time. Landing on planets is hard, man. Gravity
Landing gear
complicates things. How close can I get? Nope, too far. So let's try one more time with the Dominator suit, and then if that doesn't work, then I will switch to the other suit that has the laser cutter, so that I can break in. Dismiss the ship. I didn't get an E-breach. So much for parking close, right? Have y'all ever seen the, how it should have ended for Rogue One? Oh my goodness. At the top of a hill, too? That's just mean. The how it should have ended for Rogue One, there's, you know the opening scene where Krennic, Director Krennic lands with all of his Dark Troopers and they, like, walk through the field. And it's like they're imitating, like, inside the Dark Troopers' helmets. They're like, man, why do we park so far out? I don't want to walk this far. And it's like, no, it's for dramatic effect. And it's like, dramatic effect for who? Some farmer? And that's what the ships do. Is like, you gotta walk. You gotta walk a really long way for dramatic effect. It's like, dramatic effect for who? Why do I have to walk so far? Just recall my ship to me. Recall my ship as close to me as possible. Man, I've got really good hearing to have just heard someone talk from all the way over there. That's 500 meters. It's half a kilometer. And up a hill, too. Like, come on. Honestly, I'm probably complaining here more than I would be if I just had to walk this in real life. Like, I'm in 0.08 G. Like, walking is not physically difficult. At least not in theory. Suppose it's possible that since this is like a space society, everybody has just gotten used to living in low gravity, so maybe 0.8 is like normal gravity. And this guy's muscles are just used to... And now the nice long run back. At least this one's downhill. I am staying on the ground, I mean, like, I jump pretty high. The moon has, what, 1/10 of the Earth's gravity, so this is less than moon gravity. Moon gravity would be 0.1 G. see. I mean, like, I do feel like I'm probably not jumping as high. So I don't know. I actually feel like that's might be relatively accurate. But again, like, maybe I'm just used to jumping in 0.08 G, and so, like, you take a human to the moon, and they can jump really, really high because their muscles are used to jumping here on Earth. And so they have more powerful muscles. Well, I mean, like, literally just jumping is not very high. When I use my boost pack, yeah. I did not realize this settlement had defenses. We are definitely going to be disabling those as well. It's grade 1. Did not realize there was someone directly below me. That makes this difficult. If I could just stand the person directly below me, that'd be great, but don't think that's going to be an option. I need someone isolated with grade 1 clearance that I can sneak up on. You don't see anything, lady. You're 0. Oh, there's people here, but they're all inside. Hmm. You're grade 1 and somewhat isolated.
Sit rep normal.
Security profile cloned.
Wonderful. Let's put this away. And now get the fuck out of here. Because now not only am I carrying illegal items, I am also impersonating someone else's clearance, so, you know. But that means we can just walk in here.
Entering pressurized environment.
Actually, you know what? Before I do that, let me go back
Leaving
out.
pressurized environment.
Find a terminal. And let's find exactly where, because I believe I access this. Facility, command center, operations. Okay, I can't access that. I would have to have an e-breach. And I don't want to waste my e-breach on that, so.
Entering pressurized environment.
Wrong button.
Nothing so far. Continuing search.
They're over here! Without backup, we're done for. I'm gonna call in an alarm.
I hit the wrong button!
Vital signs stabilized. Shield activated.
Shit! Ah!
Shield deactivated. Shield activated. Vital signs stabilized. Shield online.
Okay, alarms are turned off. Wonderful.
Shield offline. Shield online. Shield offline.
Wait till they give you an opening!
Shield online. Vital signs stabilized. Suit battery low.
Move it!
Suit fully charged.
That's a bad time to run out of sprint speed, and that's a bad place to be right now.
Vital signs
Get my health
stabilized.
back up. I'm gonna get out of here. Maybe. Come on.
Leaving pressurized environment. Shield online.
I turned the anti-personnel turrets off. Come on, people. All right, where's the power building? That's power. We're just gonna go shut off the station's power entirely.
Shield offline.
Oh, that's hurting a lot.
Entering pressurized environment. Vital signs weak. Shield online.
Okay, turning off the alarms didn't work. We're gonna have to turn off. What on earth has the frame counter down at the bottom there? Whatever. Turning off the alarms didn't work. I'm going to have to turn off. I'm gonna have to shut off the power. That's gonna be my better bet here. Let's do that. Let's do that. All right. Like I said earlier, knowledge of your enemy is worth more than raw strength. Well, whatever weird jank electrical setup they have. Whatever, or not electrical setup, whatever alarm setup they have, it doesn't. I think I said electrical setup. I don't know, man. Whatever alarm setup they have, it isn't easy to just shut off in one fell swoop. So shutting off power is going to be better. Shutting off power won't turn off those turrets. But it will, you know, shut off literally everything else. Yeah, multi-layered is a way to say it, which, you know, when you think about it, is a pretty good defense system, right? People can't just walk in, flip one switch and shut down all of your settlement defenses. But, like, that's lame. That doesn't help me. I don't want your settlement to have defenses. That's inconsiderate of the people who are trying to rob you. I mean, come on. Let's see. Maybe. Maybe this will work. If this doesn't work, then I think we move on to a different settlement. There was a second settlement in this same system that met the same goals, met the same requirements that I needed, so let's see. This honestly is so much worse than just popping me out in orbit above the planet. I'd rather, like, I mean, I'm sure this actually ends up taking less time in the long run, but this is more boring. At least when I'm super cruising, I have to actually pay attention to what I'm doing. So, Nape, I mentioned this earlier, but with the engineering, so you can see that 454 on the right side of my radar there. That's my maximum speed. Before I engineered this thing, max speed was probably like 325-ish, and I'm up to 450 now before a boost. So like 515-ish with boost, so
Landing gear deployed.
disembark. Yeah, and it's meters per second. I don't know if I specified that, but that like 500, that's meters per second. Max out on all of that, and I have illegal stuff in my backpack. Yes, yes. Go on, get. See, I would love a game that would let me. I mean, I love Elite Dangerous, and the way Elite Dangerous does this stuff is pretty good, obviously. But I would love a game. That's useful to know that's there. I would love a game that would let me do stuff like plan assault around like, oh, there's a whatever that is, a keelback or a Type 6 hauler coming in. They're gonna be busy, you know, unloading this cargo ship. Let me plan my station assault around that. I would love a game that would let me do stuff like that. Alright, so we know there's going to be a guard, hopefully with a level 1 clearance, walk down to this end of the... Oh, you know what? You have level 1 clearance. You didn't just see me.
Security profile cloned.
Beautiful. Yeah, like 3,000 kilometers an hour, yeah. Yeah, when you're measuring your speed in hundreds of meters per second, that's really freaking fast. I have a roughly 1 meter stride, and I don't think I could manage a 1 meter per second run. They're not messing around. And it kind of, I guess there's really never any reason for, let's see, that is the lab.
Pressurized environment.
This is the lab. Power.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Oh, you know that? Sorry. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Pressurized environment.
You don't see me. Oh, he actually doesn't. I did not expect that to work. He didn't fully leave, though. I did not anticipate that particular issue.
Leaving pressurized environment. Entering pressurized environment.
If I had a better map of the area, it would be fine. Let me see. Don't know that that's where I want to apply the E-bridge, so I want to push across here.
We don't often get visitors here. Hey, put that thing away. Good.
Sorry.
I'm glad I didn't have to take that any further.
Quit looking at me, dude. I know we're literally the only two people in this room, but like, can you just, getting ready to play some Arma? Very nice. Like, I know we're the only two people in this room, but can you just pretend you don't see me? Yes, sit down. That's wonderful.
Security profile cloned. Suit fully charged. Entering restricted area.
Hello, can I interact? Oh, shit, I don't have the...
Security profile cloned. Leaving restricted area.
Get everything shutting down. Come on. Power can shut off any day now. Power gonna shut off? Hello?
Shields offline. Shields online.
Please don't tell me they have a way to avert the power shut off. Damn it. Okay.
Suit fully charged.
Breaking hostile! Lock and load!
Okay. Well. That did not go well. I forgot I would either need an E-breach or level 3 clearance to get into the, or to deactivate power. I know I said that was gonna be the last time. But one more. One more. We got this. We got this. We're gonna do it. I believe. I bereave. If it will ever load. Okay, what is up with this FPS counter? Like, I did not. Oh. What did I do? Oh. So sorry, friends. I have no idea what happened. Some slight technical difficulties here. I was just kind of mashing buttons, and I think I might have accidentally hit Alt F4. I was just mashing buttons to try and see if there was, some button. Because it used to be, like, L or semicolon or something activated an overlay for, like, for MSI Afterburner or something, and it was a hotkey for a different game, and so every time I used that hotkey in a game, it would bring up the overlay, and I was very confused. But I do think I have no idea what that overlay was, what that FPS counter was, but the fact that it's not there now makes me think it's not an overlay. It may be an in-game thing. Stuff happens, you know. Oh, we're only 14 kilometers above the surface now, though. That's nice. So, we're going to try this again. And there's going to be... I honestly don't even think I'm going to take an E-breach with me. Actually, yes, I am. Because that'll get me into the power facility. In that door right there. Hopefully. Honestly, I might end up... Do I want to take the Maverick suit? I'm going to take the Maverick suit, because honestly, my TK... No, not my TK, my Oh yeah, no, my TK Aphelion is working pretty well to chew through normal health and shield, so it's certainly not ideal. Let's actually equip my Maverick suit. And this has a laser cutter, so I don't even need the... I'll need the clearance to shut the power off, but I won't even need it to get into any of the areas, because I can just cut my way in. Damn Sentry Skimmer's a pain in my ass. This is Sentry Skimmer. He is a pain in my assholes. I want to break into settlement, he shoot me. I try to hack in, he shoot me.
Entering pressurized environment. Entering restricted area.
You're not supposed to be in here.
I'm leaving, sorry.
Leaving restricted area.
You have level 2. We're gonna walk and stand. Lady, I left.
That's more like it.
Don't get many new faces around here.
Security profile cloned. Bounty detected.
You have a bounty. That's good to know. Most people here probably do. Alright.
Suit fully charged.
Go ahead and do that. How's it going? Oh, I'm not in a restricted area.
Back
right,
up
so
a
you're
bit,
not
would
gonna
you?
be- Oh, sorry. Sorry there, pal. Sorry.
Security profile cloned.
Power center shutdown protocol. Power center shutdown protocol has been initiated.
This is on you!
Shield activated.
I'm hit!
Over there! We're dead if we stay here!
Shield offline. Vital signs realized. Shield online.
Cover me! Head into play!
There's most definitely time
Watch
to
the target
note that.
sighted!
So I don't actually think they did,
Pressurized environment.
like, damn sentry skimmer.
Throwing grenade!
Shield offline.
In pursuit! Closing distance to target. Got it.
Warning. Vital signs weakening.
All right, we're definitely just gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go to another settlement. That's not gonna work, man. So I don't think they do avert the power shutdown sequence. I think they just have to go. I think it just takes forever. I could maybe manage it there if I hit the power shutdown and just nope out immediately. Like, I think I could do that before they're able to find out that it's me, but even that I don't think would work. I don't have the power until I get stuff engineered. I don't have the power to blast through an entire settlement, or at least not that entire settlement. You saw with the sentry skimmer, they had like a crap ton of people. They had the sentry skimmer and just a crap ton of people, is what I mean. Just on top of me. Let's see. Population might actually make a difference. Let me see if this specifies population here. So, Tavernier. See, this has. It's a plus settlement size. Tavernier. That's a small settlement. I think we're gonna have more luck at Tavernier.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's head that way and see.
Ready to engage.
Hello. There we go.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
I probably honestly should have paid better attention to the settlement size, because I think actually just small settlements just won't have the defense turrets, or if they do, they're not good. Oh, that's stupid.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Get out away from the planet a bit here. I SCO'd a little too quickly there, but whatever. Alright. Round 2. Or, you know, round 5, whatever. Close enough. Right side of the planet there. We were on the wrong side of the planet because of my stupid little gravity well. It's alright. I completely forgot to check. I heard the rat signal. Sorry, I was not just reading through Fuel Rat's chat. Looks like let me might be doing some. Actually, I should have done this to begin with. We're gonna go and grab some limpets to have handy in case we do end up on a fuel rat mission. Let's see, we have. Oh. Alright, let's. That's a stronghold carrier. Don't need a stronghold carrier. Especially considering we are not in my power play.
Northern Peterson, Papa, Alpha, Uniform. Request docking permission prior to touching down.
Hello, please, thank you.
Permission granted. Set course for landing pad 30.
Let's see. first.
You have not deployed landing gear.
Let's see. Yes, I know I haven't deployed landing gear. Thank you.
You're on the deck, clear to disembark. Welcome to the station, Commander.
Oh my lord. Advanced maintenance. I want advanced maintenance. Now we get to wait. I don't understand what this, like, clicking noise is. It happens, like, on almost every ship, and I don't know. I'm sure it's just some kind of ambient noise. I'm sure it's like supposed to be something and I just don't know. But it is what it is.
Landing gear
Detachment confirmed. Depart safely from the station.
Well, see, that would be my immediate thought, but I just don't know. Also, hello there. I think it's a Type 9. Yeah, it's a Type 9. Doesn't have the wing of a Type 7. I'm probably way too close to you, honestly, but you know what? I don't particularly care. Yep, Type 9 Heavy. Frederico Bieber. Just Justin Bieber's long-lost brother, I guess. Excuse me? What do you mean, under attack? I don't appreciate that. Looks like the rebel fighter ship's on Hoth. The one I was looking at? Oh, actually, you know what? I see it. The, like, land speeder things. I do see it.
Limits. Have a good fight, Commander.
frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
It took me a minute because you said the rebel ship, and my immediate thought went to an X-wing, and how actually my ship kind of looks like an X-wing a little bit. The resemblance is there, but more so in the Eagle, which is, it looks like this. It looks like one of the ships from Star Trek. But yeah, I was like, how did that look like an X-wing? But no, I see what you mean. It does. The snow speeders. Yeah. That tripped me up a bit. It's okay, like I'm just stupid sometimes. Like I said earlier, smart's overrated. Z cables? Some kind of cable. I don't remember what they called it. I'll take your word for it. But you're a person on the internet, aren't you supposed to know everything? And like even more than just being a person on the internet, you're a Twitch chatter. I mean, like Twitch chatters are all knowing, dude. Haven't you heard? You gotta lean into it. I appreciate you being humble, but here we go. Drop from cruise into this is an interesting planet, and by interesting I mean it looks very not interesting at all, which in and of itself is what makes it interesting. Can immediately veto any opinion. Yeah, exactly. I'm not allowed to have opinions unless you approve them. Right, there's our power building. Gonna go for essentially the same strategy and just hopefully not die this time, seeing as, you know, they're it's a way smaller settlement. I am, since I shouldn't, well, I'll take the Maverick suit. It's got a larger backpack as well, so I can carry more stuff. Do have a sentry skimmer, but if I recall correctly, this one's going to be a lot just worse.
I'm out of range. Moving up.
You know what? They're not fighting me, and I'm going to take that as a blessing, because that means that I can just do this. Actually, I may be able to vent the building's atmosphere before I go in using this. Yes. Wonderful. No more oxygen for you. You don't get any.
Hey, this thing's all messed up. Someone's been meddling with this.
Oh no, someone's been meddling with it? That's terrible.
Entering pressurized environment.
Ooh, there's my alarms right there. That's good to know. Can I help you, sir? You seem to be a very
Somebody
suspicious...
cover me! Alright, I got you!
Bro, what? I did nothing. I did nothing. On the bright side, that thing's useless, just like I thought it'd be.
Want you to lose me.
Security profile cloned. Suit fully charged.
Quick, they're here!
Entering pressurized environment. Shield activated.
Got tier 1 access to... Alarms are offline. Okay. Yeah, I guess I just got too close. Yeah, you're all good, Nafe. You just have to be more careful next time, I guess. Well, round 2, and let's try not to... Shutting the atmosphere off was probably stupid. Let's just not do that. 157 kilometers. I'm jumping out. Excuse me? Oh, right. Let's, clear the route.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alrighty. Round 2. Fight. Need like a like boxing bell sound effect.
Docking request granted.
Actually, you know what? That works. Actually, no, I don't want that. I don't think I'll be able to, like, not recall my ship, you know? If I do that. Oh.
Landing gear deployed.
Nice thing is I'm not carrying nothing illegal at this time. Hi there, Mr. Elmo Johns. I just wanted to say that I am really sorry
I'm gonna run you through the scanner.
that you're named that. It must be hell. Like,
I thought commanders always respected the law. Get going.
what do you mean always? What do you mean you thought commanders always respected the law? I respect the law. Now look away from me so I can steal your identity.
Security profile cloned.
see if we can't maybe do this a little better this time.
Shield activated. Shield deactivated. Entering pressurized environment.
If we go in here, hopefully no one's in here, and they're not. Wonderful. Turn
Authorization
these
scans
off.
disabled. Alarm systems disabled.
Wonderful. We're golden. I can kill anyone I want now.
I don't think so. Over here!
Security profile cloned. Suit fully charged.
Anti-personnel
Those
turrets.
disabled
The
first.
Power Center shutdown protocol has
Power
been
center
initiated.
shutdown protocol has been initiated.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Nothing unusual to report.
Now we wait. Just give it a couple minutes and hopefully everything will kind of shut itself off. And I don't gotta worry about nothing.
Entering pressurized environment.
Nobody's come to investigate because the alarms are off. I'm a genius. That was 110% on purpose. Just need to make sure I'm holding that door open when... Well, actually, I've got a door open into here. I just need to make sure I'm holding a door open. Don't necessarily have to be holding it, because if the door's closed when the power goes off, I'll have to use suit energy to open it, which is kind of a pain in the butt, but you know. It is what it is. I should scan you guys to see if you had bounties, because I could potentially make money from killing you. Hi back, I'm Paul.
T minus 60 seconds.
No bounty detected.
Oh, you actually didn't deserve to die. I'm sorry, my dude. But also, you're at an anarchy settlement, so, like, that's kind of on you.
Purging atmosphere.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Power center shutdown in 30 seconds.
And kind of just take a stroll through the settlement now. Steal all the crap I want. And no one can do anything to stop me. Mwahaha.
Power center shutdown. Power center shutdown in 10 seconds.
Suit fully charged.
Let's hold that door open right quick. Now they know something's up.
Nothing so far. Continuing search.
You're finished! Ugh!
You can't shoot me. Oh, those people can shoot me, but they're not going to. If I could get them isolated, that'd be great.
Vital signs stabilized.
Also, shield. I always forget to turn my shield on.
Keep the pressure on him!
Shield online.
I've got him!
There we go.
No bounty detected.
Well,
Bounty detected. No bounty detected.
there's usually a lot more people at these anarchy settlements with bounties. But, you know,
Bounty detected.
it is what it is.
Suit fully charged.
Alright, let's get into here. Which building is this? That's the habitats. That's gonna have a bunch of stuff. Actually, yeah, let's try and clear everyone out here.
Energy transfer
Make sure everyone's
entering pressurized environment.
dead, you know.
Energy transfer complete.
This should tell me. City staff list, there are still several people alive. Like you. And you.
Leaving
Let's go kill some more people.
environment.
Stands to reason that most of them would be in the industrial building, considering it is an industrial settlement.
Energy transfer complete. Suit fully charged. Entering pressurized environment.
Kinda shitty aim there, but it is what it is.
Whoa, hey, stop that!
Stop what? I wasn't doing anything. Actually, that does remind me, I need to scan these people.
No bounty detected.
I make almost no money from the bounties, but, you know, it at least makes me
Bounty detected.
feel better to find out I'm killing mostly bad people. You know?
Energy transfer complete.
I actually think that is probably at least almost everyone.
No bounty detected.
Most everyone.
Suit fully charged.
We will get there. Once we kill everyone, then we can, I said that so much more forcefully than I kind of meant to. As soon as everyone is dead, we will turn power back on and be able to actually, like, really loot
Energy
stuff.
transfer complete.
Because a lot of this stuff that you're looting requires power. Let's check our staff list here. One person remaining. Where is she? Down below me here, and she's a researcher, so she is... Oh, you're trapped in there, huh?
Energy transfer complete. Leaving restricted area.
Alright, well, that's everyone. Let's head back to the power building.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Get our station power turned back on. Since authorization scans are turned off, I don't need a... Well, I actually have a max level.
Pressurized environment. Suit fully charged.
Have a max level auth scan authorization anyway, so it doesn't matter if authorization scans are on or not. But I turned them off anyway. Oh, that's anti-personnel turrets, but I did turn them off. I'm gonna want that power core later, but that'll be the last thing I take.
Initiation confirmed. Engaging power regulator.
Initiation is a lot faster than
Power center online.
deactivation.
Power center online.
Vital signs stabilized.
Everything should be fully operational now. Yes, wonderful. Alright, let's make sure any containers in here are looted. Yes, wonderful. I think I got everything else in this building. Nothing down that way, yeah. That's everything in this building.
Leaving pressurized
The power
environment.
building is good, except for the power core. The industrial building is going to be the big treasure chest here. I love how somebody still landed here, like they're doing business or something, even though there's no one here. Literally everyone is dead. So let's see, that is container 7. Let me get my notepad up here. Container 7. And container 4 is just open.
Shield deactivated.
I should just leave the
activated.
shield off there. Pull there. So container 7 is outside and is going to need a code, which we can get off one of the terminals since we're level 3 access.
Entering pressurized environment.
Um,
Suit fully charged.
That one was locked, but I already had the code. It's called a laser cutter. This one I'm going to need a I'm going to need a code for power play container 2. Let's see. Go to the lab. Anything in here? Probably lots of data to download in here. Oh, some nice stuff. Make sure I scan her. Be nice if I could get like a little map or like mini map type thing with the, with the layout of the settlement, or like not even the layout of the settlement, like the layout of the building. Open that. Scan you. It's the insurance inspector. Oh, that ship that landed. Yeah. That's great. Compression liquefied gas, that's one of the components we needed. You opened up. You are in the process of opening, but that's going to take a really long time, so we're going to move on and come back.
Suit recharging. Suit fully charged.
Top off the power there. Nothing up on this balcony. They're here to inform the holders that these injuries are not medical.
No bounty detected.
I was about to say, is your foot good there, dude?
Bounty detected.
Any stuff here for me to take? Well, that's boring. Empty lockers, no fun. Not medically covered. I got what you meant. Let's go grab codes for these 2 containers that we have so far, because we've got to wait for that stuff to open up. Facility, industrial production, loading bay, power play container 2. The code is 1913. Foyer, that. Cool. And then exterior container 7 0597 is the code on that one. I'm sure I'll need more than just those 2, but those are the 2 I know of at the moment, so let's go ahead and get power play container here. That's 1913. Industrial machinery, inventory record, personal protective equipment. Not too shabby. I will take that. Thank you very much. Oh, it's empty. That's lame. That has something, though. I don't know what I just took from it, but didn't take notice of what was there. But, you know, it is what it is. used another one of those yet.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Container 7 here. 0597. Nutritional concentrate compact library insight data bank. So a little disappointed I didn't get to blow anything up during the battle. If you call that a battle. I don't know where all the data is. There's usually like data download points and I didn't see any here. They'd usually be in here.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to find the only data thing I think I have is the manufacturing instruction. But it is supposed to be able to be found in this building. They're almost always on the second floor. I'm just gonna do one more check through. Just wanna make sure I didn't miss that. Yeah, no data download points. Alrighty. Let's go.
Pressurized environment.
Container 3 there. That one's going to need a code. Write that down. Container 3. Oh, right there's a terminal for me to... That was odd. Weird little screen shakes there. Exterior container 3. That's odd. Oh, it doesn't need a code. It didn't. I should have checked. It didn't have a keypad. Duh. I saw that it didn't have a place for me to laser cut it open, but I should have checked again to see that it just didn't have a keypad at all. So looted industrial and power, just the command building and exterior stuff left. Now, oh, and Hab. Oh, there isn't a command building, right? Because the power building serves that purpose. Alright. Hopped off there. Container 8 does need a code. There's a terminal right behind me here.
Entering pressurized environment.
Container 8. 6960.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Let's see here. That 6960. Boom. Health monitors, that's another thing I needed.
Entering pressurized environment.
Epoxy adhesive. Ion battery. Very nice. Very nice. Go ahead and
Suit
use
fully
that.
charged.
There's a...
Downloading data.
Download the stuff. We've got to stay close. You can see up there in the top right the time remaining on it. I think we have to stay close. Oh yeah, you can see the signal strength up there by the time remaining. It appears to work just like a normal Wi-Fi signal, erratically. %, 70%. 80%, 90%, 5-ish more seconds.
Transfer complete.
Boom. We are done. Graphene is one of the things we needed. Wonderful. That's building atmosphere. Not worried about that. Personal documents, universal translator, insight. Personal documents, entertainment suite, personal computers. I love personal computers. I build personal computers. Oh, I'm going to have to recall my ship and dump my inventory because I am full up.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Time to once again play how arbitrarily far out is my ship going to park? I'm literally the only person at this settlement at the moment. You could just land on the damn landing pad if you wanted, but no. Jesus Christ. This is stupid. Actually, if I get in the ship, it's not like it's going to reset the settlement or anything, so I'll just hop in and fly it over to the landing pad. Funny thing is, I'm actually willing to bet I'll still be able to request landing. And I'll probably still get a fine if I try to land without requesting landing permission. Really? Huh. Criminals have no docking privileges. There you go. Guess I'll just take it in and park it closer then. What happens if I try and land here?
You have entered a trespass zone. Trespass zone cleared.
This is going well. That's the hab right there. That's where I need to be. Okay, alignment's okay. Let me land. Good lord. I mean, I don't blame them for not letting me want to dock. I don't know who's here to tell me I can't, but like... goods, data, all of that was transferred when I boarded. Wonderful. And now we just start taking stuff again. It looked for a second like something I could take stuff out of. I've never done that before, but it seemed like it was worth checking. Excuse me? It's like when they've got the power doors turned off at the supermarket and you walk up and just smack your face into them. I think that's everything for this building, so it's just going to be outside stuff now. I almost had enough space.
Suit fully charged.
The terminal was inside. It's fine. Ability. Buildings exterior. Container 2, I don't think I opened. $3871 for container 2.
Leaving pressurized environment.
$3871. I really should have written that down. It's too far of a run for me to... Ah, maybe I didn't need to write it down. So I've got 2, I've got 3.
Pressurized environment.
Let's find container 4.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Oh, I've got 4 open. This one is... It's not going to tell me since it's already open. I think I've got 2, 3, 4, and 8 now. Are the only ones. Let's see over here. Container 5. Oh, literally sitting right next to my ship. Container 5's been opened. Has container 6 been opened? I also don't think I ever opened power play container 1. I had to get a code for container 2, but don't recall opening a container 1.
Entering pressurized environment.
There are no staff members present at this facility, really? Container 6 is with the code 2182.
Leaving pressurized environment.
There we go. More health monitors. Love to see that. I love that image of just the sentry skimmer and then my Mandalay behind it. So that was container 6.
Pressurized environment.
Let's find container 7. Container 7, 0597.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Oh, that's that one. Got it.
Entering pressurized environment.
Container 8 I've opened, so then it's just power play container 1. Don't need the mission board. After power play container 1, yeah, there's really nothing. What's the code for that? 4303. That'll be our last one.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Oh, that's way out there. There we go. Security logs, extraction samples, industrial components. Very nice. Alright. Do believe that is everything. Let's go shut the power off, run an inventory of the stuff we've got, and we will call it a night. It took me almost 3 hours just to clear out a settlement. It wasn't the same settlement, but still, it's like... I had a goal tonight of maybe doing this 2 or 3 times. It took us 3 hours to do it once. But, like I said, this whole on-foot engineering thing is going to be a multi-stream kind of thing. Right, shut that off. Let me go ahead and actually show this again. So then backpack, assets. Graphene was a thing I needed for suit upgrades. I have 9 out of the 26 I need. Let's just go through this bit by bit. Suit schematics. Are under goods. Suit schematics, I have 10 of the 11 I need. Wonderful. Let's see, health monitors. I think I might have some in my inventory, so that'll be here. Yep. I have 2 on me, and then 9. So that is the 11 that I need. Wonderful. Manufacturing instructions, I believe. I have 8 of the 11 I need. Titanium plating, I think, was one of the big things I was short on. That honestly gave me such a start. Titanium plating. Might be under assets. Yep, titanium plating I have 5. Right. Weapon schematics, I think, is also going to be under data.
Power center shutdown in 30 Power center shutdown in 30 seconds.
Maybe. Weapon schematics, I have 2 of the 33 I need.
Power center shutdown in 10 seconds.
Compression liquefied gas, I think, is assets. Oh no, that might be goods. That would probably be goods.
Power center shutdown complete. Power center shutdown complete.
Compression liquefied. gas. Come on now. There it is. I have 5. Manufacturing instructions. I actually need 44 because I need some for my suit as well. And I have 8. Tungsten carbide. It's primary goods. Why is everything but the goods sorted alphabetically? Everything else is. Goods is not. Tungsten carbide. Could be an asset. That one is. I have 15 of that. Weapon components. Weapon schematics. I need weapon components. Oh, actually, might have been. Yeah, I have 3 of those. Ionized gas. I have 7. Microelectrode. Lots of micros right there, but not any microelectrodes. Let's see. Microelectrodes 1. Lovely. And optical fiber. Nothing there. Optical fiber, I have 12. So we have a start, for sure, but still got our work cut out for us. Definitely probably gonna have to, oh.
Energy transfer complete.
Definitely gonna have to put some work in, and I think probably gonna have to grab some missions. Trying to find, I used all of those, and I think there were some outside this door.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Be helpful if I was hitting the right button. Well, I was wrong about there being some out that door. There are health packs outside this door. Ah, whatever. Go ahead and hide that again. Alright, there you go. Well, I'm going to leave it there for tonight, friends. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Nafe, I appreciate you hanging out, talking with me, my dude. It is always appreciated so much. Let's just see here. We're going to throw a raid. none of the I was gonna send a raid, but none of the people that I'm seeing none of the streams I'm seeing are in English. So tracks, but so we're not gonna raid tonight. Go find a super awesome streamer and hang out with them. I believe in you all. You can do it. You all have a good night. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Remember, you are awesome, and I will see you next time.